Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Victoria Finingerry, the Academic Lead in Ergonomics at the University of Derby Online Learning. Now I've been with UDOL since the end of September, and before that I was working in the USA and Australia looking at research mainly within transport ergonomics, although my research interests and my teaching interests span across the vast array of different areas within ergonomics, from transport to looking at the ageing population, looking at medical device usability, all different areas, looking at crowd behaviour. My PhD, which I conducted at Loughborough University, was looking at crowd behaviour and looking at pedestrian flow in train stations or sports stadiums and those kinds of things. So it really covers a wide range, and I'm fascinated in all different aspects of ergonomics, as I'm sure a lot of you are. But this little video is mainly to just introduce myself to you as your academic lead in the different ergonomics programs, the Ergonomics MSc, the Postgraduate Certificate and the Postgraduate Diploma, and to introduce myself as the personal tutor, which is a new role for students at UDOL. And what I wanted to say about this was the role is specifically to answer any academic questions that you might have. So any questions looking at your academic progress and how you aim to develop from when you start with UDOL to when you leave. And depending on where each of you are at the moment, you might be right at the beginning of your studies, or you might be getting towards the end of your studies. And this is a specific contact that can help you with your personal development to look at where you want to be by the time you leave. And a lot of you are already in different jobs, so looking at where you want to be within your role when you leave, and all different areas. But one thing is that this is a different role to that of the online learning advisor. Your online learning advisor, which is Marsha, will be there and fulfilling the same role as they have done previously. So they are there to provide you with pastoral care and pastoral support and questions that you have in that respect. But this is looking at specifically at academic questions and, as I say, personal development questions. Now, what I wanted to do was to remind you of the different support services that are available to you as students at UDOL, and the different support plans that you might have in place already, or if you are not aware of them, then you might want to ensure that all the support that you need is in place, ready for you while you're studying. So there's different support plans looking at student wellbeing, or different services looking at student wellbeing, and different support for students with disabilities or students living with long-term illness. So there are some of the things that hopefully people are already aware of, but just to remind you that if you are requiring access to any of those services, then just on the website we'll have all the details for that, but contact me if you need if you can't find any of the details at all. Now, the personal tutoring sessions are going to be offered each term, and that will be in the form of either a group session or one-to-one session each term. But at any point throughout your studies, if you feel like you require additional support, then you can email me as your personal tutor with any questions that you may have. You can also record your personal development and your personal tutoring information within your own personal blog. And when I liaise with you, I will also keep a track of our emails or our conversations to see the information that you're getting and how you're progressing to where you want to be. So that's the role of the personal tutor, and I think just so that each of you can put a face to your name and know that I am available to speak to when you have any questions. And I will be going away on maternity leave at the end of this week, but I will be back shortly, and in the meantime there will be a replacement academic lead and personal tutor in place for you to ask any questions at all. So good luck all of you with your studies, and please ask me any questions that you might have, and I look forward to working with each of you and speaking to you each individually to hear more about your different areas of expertise within ergonomics and how I can help on your journey from starting your course to finishing and graduating. But lovely to speak to you all, and speak to you soon.